All right, let's bring in meteorologist Kristi Gordon now for a look at our weather forecast. And it's begun, Kristi.
Yes, that's right. So temperatures dropped last night. Skiers, snowboarders rejoice because this is a scene in Whistler Blackcomb today. And we also had snow in the local mountains. This was Mount Seymour. Even in the afternoon, temperatures warmed up and a lot of this sort of became slushy. But nonetheless, it's starting to happen and we will see more of it in the days to come. This is the major system that's targeting the region. We have wind warnings in effect and the strongest winds are anticipated through the evening hours. So a lot of these areas we'll start to see the winds die down through the overnight, but we'll also see gusts in through the Caribou region. This is what that looks like. So these are southeasterly winds on the inner coast and pushing onto the coast along the outer coast there. It is important to note as well, we're expecting snow on the mountain passes tonight, particularly the one we're watching is the Okanagan Connector. That area tends to get very strong winds, especially with this type of system. So with 15 centimeters of snow expected to fall, the visibilities will be reduced significantly. So heads up, that's for tonight. Heavy rain pushing in across Metro Vancouver. It shifts out by tomorrow morning, though, and we just have a chance of showers. And you can see that in many parts of the province. And conditions will brighten up for most areas by the afternoon. So by afternoon tomorrow, we'll see brighter skies, a little bit of a break before the next system, which is set to push on shore just in time for Halloween, unfortunately. If you have big Halloween decorations or little tykes that are planning on going trick-or-treating, which most are, definitely be prepared for wet weather because we're expecting that through the trick-or-treating hours. Once again, tomorrow, just a chance of showers in the morning. Sophie, breaks of blue sky by the afternoon.
All right, thanks, Kristi.
We need to look out the window more. Neither one of us has any
clue
idea of what it was like out there today.
They're hard workers, everyone. Very hard workers. Yeah, the rain is coming down right now, but it is meant for some nice snowfall. This is Whistler Blackcomb today. Thanks to Matthew for that photo. And yeah, pretty exciting for skiers and snowboarders. Even the local mountains got a good dump of snow, although it warmed up a little bit in the afternoon. But nonetheless, good to see that. That's for sure. This is the major system that's targeting our region right now. It has prompted wind warnings, which are still in effect for the outer coast of Vancouver Island, central coast, and then the inner coast gusts up to 90 kilometers an hour. Strongest winds are really anticipated this evening. We've had a little bit of power outages, particularly across a few power outages, I should say, particularly across northern Vancouver Island, but there hasn't been very many elsewhere. We still have the potential, though, this evening as gusts still could range up to about 110 kilometers an hour. The rain is pushed in all across Vancouver Island throughout the day and is now shifting into Metro Vancouver. I just had a look outside. It is coming down hard outside the studios here, and we'll continue to see that for the next few hours. But that means snowfall for the mountain passes. You likely felt how cool it was. We talked about the snow on the local mountains. So if you're traveling, expect snowfall on the mountain passes. And the one highway that we're particularly concerned about is the Okanagan Connector. Because of the blustery winds that highway can get, as well as the snow, they're expecting reduced visibility right into tomorrow morning. So there's the rainfall there. As we shift into tomorrow morning, we still have a chance of showers, flurries over higher elevations, but then in the afternoon the skies start to brighten up and we've got a nice bright day on the way for our Thursday before that atmospheric river is set to shift in on Halloween. So we're still anticipating that very wet weather for Halloween. We're still a couple days out, so I'm really urging everyone to tune back in and we'll have a better idea as to the timing and the impact of that system, but it definitely looks wet all across the south coast through a good part of our day on Friday. In the meantime, for tomorrow, just a chance of showers mainly across the mountains through the Fraser Valley tomorrow morning. Bright skies in the afternoon and pretty decent Thursday as well before the showers shift or the rainfall shifts in on Friday, bringing windy conditions also. Tonight's Cloverdale Paint weather window is coming to you from Kelowna, where Bruce Kennedy actually sent me a few different photos. This was from last night. Beautiful shot of the sun reflecting off the bottom of that storm, and I had to show one more because you can see the rain off in the distance. Thanks, Bruce, for those.
All right, thanks, Kristi.
His latest piece featuring 9 Blue Jays is now available through his Instagram. 100% proceeds from the autographed prints will go towards his fundraising efforts.
Thought I'd sort of symbolize each batter with a different Blue Jay. So I wanted the light in the background symbolizing the sense of optimism for the future.
What's your prediction of the World Series?
Jays in 7. That's what I predict.
Jason Pires, Global News.
Can't wait to see the outcome of the World Series depicted in one of his paintings.
Pretty cool. Yeah, what a marathon last night. A record-tying 18 innings.
Well, it was 2 games, basically.
It really was.
Yeah.
The first game was 5-5, and the second game was 1-0 LA. That's basically the way to look at it, yeah.
And tonight?
Toronto's winning, but it's halfway through the game. I don't think they're going to go deep into the night again. I can't imagine
We all
that.
need some sleep.
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you very much, Squire.
All right, up next, the Vancouver Island video game that's a cracking success. And that's No Yoke.
Ay, ay, ay.
Terrifying.
Holy
No.
cow.
Why? After the break. Well, one of the most popular video games in the world was not developed in Silicon Valley or even in Vancouver. It was created in the Comox Valley.
Yeah, and as Jay Durant shows us in This is BC, its Vancouver Island creators say Shell Shockers is popular with all ages because it's cute, innocent fun.
It's the kid version of Call of Duty. Shell Shockers is an all-out war between eggs, but the only splatter after a hit in this battlefield is yolk.
It's all very kind of comical and fairly harmless. It's violent, but in a funny way, so it's pretty acceptable for kids to play.
Blue Wizard Digital has made a massive global hit. Launched in 2018, it just surpassed 200 million lifetime players, which puts it in the same league as Angry Birds, a monumental achievement for a small company of less than 24 people situated in Comox.
People are always surprised when I tell them I work for a game studio based in the Comox Valley. There are a few on the island, but we're the only ones actually based here.
Launched just over a decade ago, the company has focused on web browser games, which doesn't come with as much competition from the industry giants.
These kinds of games are actually fairly small because there's not that many of these big companies who are doing it. So in some ways it's a little quieter than the AAA studio development.
It's a great success story for a team that comes from humble roots.
All that time playing video games as a kid definitely paid off. We like to think of it more as time well wasted.
Now looking to expand their library by branching out further with an existing series that's already proven to be very popular.
We call them the Bros games because there are sports games like Basket Bros, Baseball Bros, Football Bros, Kart Bros.
This is actually Game of the Year, by the way.
And just maybe a sequel to their #1 release that's been a smash hit with gamers all around the world.
So that would be a fun one to do. It's been 7 or 8 years, so there's a lot of ideas we've still got for that. It's still pretty exciting. It's an exciting field to be working in.
Jay Durant, Global News.
And if you know someone who has a great story to tell, don't forget to email your ideas to Jay at thisisbc@globalnews.ca.
Looks fun. Want to try it?
I do want to try it, yeah. Like you said, I have egg on my face after that.
No, that's okay.
It's an excellent joke.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, it's all good. Last word on weather before we go, because it is kind of nasty in some areas.
Yeah, it's nasty right now all across the South Coast with heavy rain and windy conditions, but it will ease off overnight, and tomorrow it's just a chance of showers. I think it'll be pretty nice tomorrow afternoon, actually. So not bad over the next couple of days, but I'm really urging everyone to tune in. Tomorrow and again on Thursday, we'll have more details about Friday and sort of time things out for your location across BC.
All right. Thank you. Let's hope for a quick 9 innings, shall we?
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be nice. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, all.